I don't know how much time you've thought about it. I mean, you've only had 35, 40 years to mull it over.
Yeah. It's nothing in music biz time.
That's right. But the versatility of your interests, you know, one day you're knocking on a door trying to get a bluegrass deal. The next day you're knocking on a door trying to get a country deal. The next day you're knocking on a door getting just a writing deal.
Next day I'm knocking on a door trying to get an opera deal.
I mean,
no, I'm kidding about that.
But you could.
No, I'm not. No, I can't sing opera. Come on.
Hello?
I can't do that.
It's interesting because I know that whenever I've been on major labels, it feels like you have to put the brake on creativity.
And then we wrote 3 songs that night.
Yeah. I think that night we wrote I Would and Work This Out.
And we'll get back to Loveville.
Let's get back to Loveville.
Yeah,
man.
I got to cut that song. Got a call and said, hey, yesterday Tony Brown cut 2 songs on George Strait for this movie that George Strait's doing called Pure Country. So it's like, great. And that opened up all the doors because I was living in Los Angeles still, commuting to Nashville, and I was a little too left of center.
Did you write Where the Sidewalk Ends and King of Broken Hearts all by yourself?
I wrote King of Broken Hearts by myself, and then Where the Sidewalk Ends was the first song John Leventhal and I wrote. So he called me one time and he said, hey, I'm going to be in Los Angeles. Maybe we could get together and write a song. So I said, sure. So he had that title. And so this melody, Where the Sidewalk Ends and the Road Begins, came out. And then he said, we said goodbye on a cold, dark night. And then it kind of went back and forth.
And it's not like you didn't find your wheelhouse that you helped build, you know, the Americana world and this genre that you kind of helped create.
I feel like in a lot of ways that Americana thing is just kind of this, kind of means eclectic. Joe Ely, the guys in the Flatlanders, Jimmy Dale Gilmore, Butch Hancock, and Guy Clark. For some reason, those guys, to me, when you think about Americana, it's like those guys, you know. And then when you think about Delbert McClinton more, it's like, man, he was doing R&B and country. You know what I mean? And I think going with that back in about 94 or so, it gave a home.
It's been great over the past 20, 25 years because when Planet of Love and I had some records out at the time too, they would go to the top of the Americana chart or close to it or whatever, but the music arrived before the audience was there.
Right.
Like, it'd be number 1 for 4 weeks or whatever, and you'd still only sell a couple copies. And it's like, well, here's the church. Where are the people?
Right. Well, you know, it's funny.
That's changed.
Yeah.
Drastically.
And I would joke, someday they're going to have like a festival and it'll be out in this field somewhere. And, you know, and this person, that person, oh yeah, they're going to have Americana's going to have like a big festival, because I had no idea that it would really take off.
Well, that's part of what I'm talking about as far as